it's really nice out. Does anyone else have a really hard time doing anything, especially working inside, when it's this nice out? Like, come on. So for all of you that watched my last YouTube video, I was having the issue with the engine being too far forward, and I couldn't figure out why. So I ended up trimming the transmission, moving everything back. It's in the right position now, but I had no idea that the Salt City Speed Shop K-member that I have in here doesn't actually go perfectly into the stock location. That was why my engine was not in the right position. But it's okay. Everything's fine. I trimmed the tranny. The K-member is staying in that position. I'm not moving it. It's all welded in. Everything is lining up. I'm happy with it. And I was happy with it before. I just wasn't happy with not knowing what I did wrong. I also found out that this goes below the K-member and not on top, which makes way more sense. And I did not have to trim so much off the transmission. So these are the pedals that came with my Salt City Speed Shop K-member. They're really nice. However, they're just aggressive. They need to be a little bit smoother. I've been trying to find original 32 pedals, and I was just gonna cut this right here, weld those pedals on, and boom. No one would even know that I would have just the 32 pedal on the top, and then this new assembly that goes with the K-member that I have. However, I don't know if anyone's seen the prices on these original 32 pedals. They're not in my budget. So I'm going to take these and kind of round this a little bit to make them look a little more like the 32 pedal that I really want. And I think it'll do for now until I move up the tax bracket to be able to afford some of these original parts. Oh my God. So I am this close to smoothing this out a little bit and making it a little bit nicer, and I can't do it. This will never look good to me. It doesn't matter how much I try. I need to get pedals and put them on here. This won't work for me. I highly doubt I'll find 32 pedals that I can afford and even want to cut up. So maybe 35 to 36 pedals or whatever I can find. I found some 35, 36 pedals, and I'm gonna do this the right way now, or at least the way that I want to. I'm going to take these pedals and put them on this assembly. And I can't just, remove it here and put it on here. That's not going to work. So what I'm going to do is try and first line up the bend on each of them, kind of use that as a guide. They're cut. So I just took the pad mounts off of these pedal arms just to make it a little bit easier to see where these line up. I did have to label these to make it easier for me. So this is B for brake, C for clutch. So I've marked theirs. I need to cut. Hopefully this works. So these are all cut. However, they're on a little bit of an angle, which isn't surprising at all for me. So I'm gonna just kind of clean that up. These don't look terrible, but I do want to put this back into the car and kind of hold these up just to make sure everything is okay. And then I'll just tack weld them and then put it in the car again just to make sure before I go and finish and weld all of this together. I need to take like a ½ inch off of these. Right now I'm just beveling this so when I weld, it penetrate better. So I didn't video me tacking these in because my dad actually had to hold these for me while I tacked them, and I just couldn't get a good angle that you could actually see me welding in it. I should have sandblasted these, so I'm a little upset I didn't. So I think I'm gonna take this off, sandblast this, finish welding, make it all look good, and put them back in, but they're looking pretty good.